All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle and Elders in New York, GMS. And salutation to y'all around the world that's teaching truth. My name is Maya Ka'ala, born Gad, with Chicago Rancho Great Millstone. All right, make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelite. Black is a color, not a nationality. All right. So we're not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Hebrew Israelites or Israelites. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the confusion faces scattered abroad. We are not fitting with any black identity or string group. Okay, so right here you have article from the Mercury News. All right, this is interesting, man. It says right here, it says Mensa Mensa Genesis at Comic-Con predict 10 sci-fi inventions that will become reality. What do America's smartest writers think will be the next sci-fi invention to jump from fiction to reality? All right. It says, what do America's smartest writers think will be the next sci-fi inventions to jump from fiction to reality? San Diego Comic-Con tackled a tantalizing question when an expert panel comprised of members of the Mensa, the largest and oldest high IQ society in the world. All right, it says, now I never heard this before, Mensa. All right, I'm going to look it up. Lord willing, later on. It said many of today's latest technology advances were first described in science fiction. With the advent of smartwatches, voice recognition, commands, the world started looking more and more like science fiction of yesterday. See, Esau, he has the knowledge of these things, man. Like it says Ezekiel, I believe Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 3, man. It says Esau's wiser than Daniel, man. All right. I mean, he has a lot of knowledge. And then also on the left-hand side, he puts what he gonna do in the future. You know, he puts the like I said, all these inventions, what he gonna bring forth, man. All right, and you people, man, you just clueless, you dumb, you don't understand, you don't know what the hell's going on. You know, you're a bunch of zombies. All those zombie movies, Night of Living Dead, Return of Living Dead, Zombie Land, and all that stuff. That's you heathens, man, and you 2/3 of Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. You dead, man. All right, you don't know what the hell is going on. You just ignorant. You don't care about the Most High. You don't believe to the Most High till it's too late. Till you taking your last breath, that's when you start believing the Most High. All right, but where it goes, it says Proverbs 21:16. It says the man that wandered out of the way of understanding should remain in a congregation of the dead. Right, so you people are dead, man. You don't know what the hell's going on. All right, so you don't want to know what the hell's going on. All right, so a lot of you gonna take that chip. All right, it says the Comic-Con panel include American Mensa chairperson Ray Baker Inc., attorney writer Doug X, writer actor Nevin Millian, professor Star Trek expert John Putin. What you think all these inventions come from? Cell phone, all that stuff, microwave. It was all on Star Trek, or it was in I can't think of that TV show for nothing, man. All right, basically got the robot said danger, danger, danger. You know, but anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, it says it's a professor, writer Jenny Ratkin, and writer published Ian Randall Stock. Oh, you look at the Jetsons. They got the flat screen TV. All right, but anyway, they just basically saw he had these technologies way ahead, and then he released it to the public like he just came with them brand new, man. All right. I say people dead. It said, here's what the nerd Jesus had to say, both good and bad, about what the real world sound we might see in the next 10 or 20 years based on science fiction right in the past. There ain't gonna be no damn next 10 or 20 years. America will be destroyed by thermal construction. Holographic technology. At some point in the next 20, 30 years, we'll be able to at least have a full experience of holographic technology. They already got that. The blue technology. CGI video manipulation. We already seen videos where you look at a video of someone doing something that didn't happen. All right, that's going on, man. And they're gonna use that technology. They might use that technology to demonize the prophets of Yahweh. You know, it's a biomimicking, and you could see that CGI animation in that movie, a science fiction movie, The Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It said biomedical technology out of the forefront now said we are going to start hopefully to work with nature more and corporate technology. That would be pretty cool. It said teleportation and hopefully on the brink of things soon. Said, all right. And right here it says what genetic modification. That thing I see come as biological science stock. Genetic modification, pre-conception tests of biological organisms and changing right. They growing ears out of human ears out of mice, taking DNA of a man and putting in a fish, making a fish have like a man's face. I seen that in Korea. Moab doing that. He doing that too. It's that smartphone track. I think our phones will double-edged sword. It's dual makes day for it can be used against us. That's happening right now. Exoskeleton military application, I said something that I really started becoming a reality. Miller said as well as for people who are paralyzed. All right, that's coming true. You got exoskeletons, and I believe the U.S. Army. Yeah, the U.S. Army has that. 24/7 march in China. They'll march 24/7. They get points deducted by the government for things like criticizing the government affects their ability to travel and get loans. They monitor 24/7. They are rated by the government for their citizens. You can see that all in the science fiction movie, also in the anime, sci-fi anime. Private towns. I could see the world moving more and more toward just private community. I could imagine it actually being private towns where the rich live very close to that. And that's happening. Corporation states. America's already a corporation. I forgot that one of the brothers had an old article where America was bought. Alright, so what's going on? What's going to happen when corporations are more powerful than the nation? X said, we're here. 50, 25 years ago, we had a roadmap and a warning. All right. So let's just show you what Esau, man, he does. And like he put a predictive program. He put it in the movies, sci-fi shows back in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, up to now to what he's gonna do, man. But you know, this is his blessing, man. This is sword. All right, his sword. It's also his technology, man. All right. Let's see. You know, look at this. Genesis 27. Okay, Genesis 27, verse 39, it says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew that happen from above. I mean, you'll get the riches of the earth, all right? And by the sword thou shalt live, and by the sword thou shalt live, and serve thy brother. It shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right, so right here, man, Esau, he living by the sword, man. All right, and thou shalt break his yoke. Esau basically supposed to be our servant, man. All right, but right now our yoke is off his neck, man. Cause we held him in slavery. We had him in subjection during King David, King Solomon time, the rest of the kings, and we had him from subjection again in during the Dark Ages, man. All right, until the 15th century, there was a Renaissance. All right, but it's right here that it say, and by the sword thou shalt live. All right, mean the sword, the gun, rifles, military, also means technology, man. But see, the Lord set him up. You know, Yahweh was setting Esau up big time, man. All right, 55, because he gave him all these technologies, basically to destroy himself. All right. It says right here, Isaiah 54:16, Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth and both the coals and the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and have created a waster to destroy. All right. So Esau can set Nazi set to set Esau up to destroy himself, man. It was one of the technology, man. Thermonuclear missiles. All right. And you can see right here, you know, the Russians, they Edomites, man. So they're on the same family, man. They like to act like, the Russians like to act like they're not Edomites, but Edomites too. So, you know, Esau used to not destroy itself, man. You know, that's what Esau got the hydrogen bomb, which is basically a precursor to the ICBM missiles, man. You know, atomic bomb. All right. See right here.
We have been reporting here on the news with Rick Sanchez
this is Russian missiles. Edomites in Russia technology.
Crowded field, including countries like India and Israel joining the United States and China. It's kind of a scary proposition that is causing Russia, it says, to create new anti-ballistic missiles to protect it from any incoming attack, even attacks, for example, from space. Well, question. How fast is this new Russian missile? Did you see that? Neither did I. You know why? It's so fast, even the photographers don't seem to be able to follow this thing. Apparently, it's 9 times the speed of sound. Here now with more is RT correspondent Yulia Shapovalova.
He saw you finish, man.
Yet another test